Hi, I'm Dimitri Gagliardi, and in this clip I will be talking about regulatory technologies. The content will concern the definition and some characteristics of the technologies, the incentives to RegTech development and deployment, and recent growth of regulatory technologies. So, definition and characteristics. After years of the regulation of the financial service, the 2007-2008 crash brought the issue of regulation back to the top of the regulatory and policy agenda. So there were many fines issued for financial misdeeds, and sectoral regulation were therefore tightened. Think about the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision. Information and communication technology began to be employed to the regulation of financial markets. According to the UK Financial Conduct Authority, RegTech is a subset of FinTech that focus on technologies that may facilitate the delivery of regulatory requirement more efficiently and effectively than existing capabilities. So, ICT have been employed to foster a fine-grained approach to reporting and monitoring, ideally in real time. This is to extend regulatory compliance in financial markets to assure smooth functioning of these markets, provide transparency concerning costs, as well as evaluation of risks concerned with these transactions. Therefore, limiting risky behavior that may be detrimental to the sector. Of course, these objectives are achieved through compliance, through monitoring, and therefore reporting. Incentives to RegTech development and deployment. Well, the idea is to extrude human intervention and exploit algorithmic capabilities to process large amounts of data in a very effective way. So in those areas that requiring data input, validation, so for example, I don't know, risk reporting, regulatory compliance, etc., they may be managed much better, more efficiently, more effectively. So this strategy contributes to cost reduction in handling and managing the data deluge from digital platforms, for example. It opens up opportunity for fintech and alternative finance provider in terms of building trust through better risk management, know your customers, KYC, and also introduce a proactive way for the regulators to interact with innovation in product and services in this area. Think about regulatory sandboxes. Well, the growth of regulatory technologies has been very fast throughout the last 5 or 6 years, especially between 2017 and 2018. There's been a threefold growth in investment in this area, going from US dollar 1.2 billion to US dollar 3.7 billion in 2018. So, RegTechs are sought after by large organizations. In a recent survey, 87% of CEOs of global corporations in banking stated that a source of increasing cost is regulatory compliance, and RegTech provide opportunity for rationalization in this operation for cost reduction. Of course, these technologies are sought after also by the regulators. In fact, RegTech is a means to enable a move towards a granular approach to effective risk management, to data analysis and monitoring, especially in the growing and fragmented fintech ecosystem.